Hey y'all, what's happening? I'm Resk Que, serial entrepreneur, brand strategist, investor, and a philanthropist. It's my hope that this video helps inspire you to take action now. No, I'm not here to impress you, perhaps to impress upon you that it is all possible to elevate higher. So, let's get right into this. This is your life guide. So today, I want to talk about how to redesign your life. Many a times, we find ourselves lost or wandering without a purpose. We find ourselves in misery or aimless, trying to figure out how to put back our lives in order. We usually compare how our lives are to someone else that is much more successful than we are. In order for you to have a successful life, it is important for you to design your life, or perhaps to redesign your life. By all means, if you already got your life on a certain trajectory and things are going perfectly for you, this video may not be for you. But if you're open-minded, you probably will learn something new. We are, in most cases, lost or trying to find our purpose in life. Little did we know that our lives must be designed in order to achieve the optimum level. There are 3 important principles that are part of my upcoming book called Swaggerism, My Religion. These 3 principles are defined as the FDR principles. No, I'm not talking about the 32nd President of the United States. However, these principles will totally transform your life if you're open-minded to listen. The FDR stands for finding, defining, and refining yourself. The first most important aspect of redesigning your life is finding yourself. And then you ask, how do I find myself? Finding yourself entails taking time out of your life and going deeper into yourself and rethinking what makes you tick, what makes you happy. Why are you here? What is the purpose of your life? And take a deep dive into your senses, into your heart, and finding what are those things that makes you whole. Rediscover what are some of the things that brings you joy. You may need to travel to some unfamiliar territories, unfamiliar places. Changing your environment, rethinking your life, thinking about the past, thinking about the present, and figuring out where you like to be in your life. Finding your life will entail you taking that time out of your busiest schedule, out of everything else, and dedicating it to understand who you are. Take some time to meditate, going a bit deeper into your life, into your senses, understanding who you are, whose you are. You see, in life, as things are going on, we get so overwhelmed, you may sometimes forget your purpose in life. When you sit down, when you take some time off, when you take a weekend off, when you go on a retreat, when you go in isolation of yourself to really think about your life, rethink the design of your life, you will come up with a plan. You may not even know you're lost until you practice and delve into this specific activity. It will be crucial and will be a turning point of your life. What are some of the things that troubles you? How can you make it better? You see, until you understand who you are, you can never identify the issue and solve what the problem is. Just like anything else, you need to understand it in order to identify the problem before you are able to fix it. What are some of your goals? What are some of your ambitions? What are some of your aspirations? Where would you like to go? Where do you see yourself? Through the process of finding yourself, you need to start and create some daily habits. One of them is journaling your life, writing down every single thought that comes to mind, writing down your plans, writing down your goals, writing down places you like to be, places you like to visit. It will be important for you to create a vision for yourself, to create a vision board. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? As you enjoy this video, do me a quick favor. Go ahead and smash that like button and turn it blue. The process of finding yourself may take a weekend getaway, a retreat, may take a whole week, or may take a month. It all depends on how much time you're able to dedicate to yourself and really truly get into yourself, finding what it is that makes you tick. What are your passions? What are things that get you excited in life? You will need to write all of these things down. In this process, you need to empty your trash. What do I mean? We have so much garbage in our minds. We've learned so many things that is corrupting or corroding our minds. You will need to empty all of that. You will need to unlearn things that you've been taught and relearn or learn some new things. You need to open your mind and be ready for that transformation. During this process, it will be essential for you to write down all your goals, all your life goals, whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish in life. This is the starting point of designing, redesigning your life, the vision, the goals that you look forward to achieving in your life. In finding yourself, you will need to come into terms of becoming an original instead of being someone else's copy. You all know any original art is more expensive than a duplicate. So, do you want to be an original or a duplicate? So getting into yourself and finding the original you, finding who you are, and not comparing yourself to other people and trying to fit into a certain situation or fit into a society or fit into someone else's box will be an important aspect of finding yourself. Detach yourself from fitting into people's molds. You will need to become unapologetically your original self during this process. Develop your unique self and stop comparing yourself to others. After the process of finding yourself, we now move to defining yourself. After you found yourself, it's as though you have been rebirthed. This is the time for you to define the rebirth of you. You need to rename yourself or reassure yourself of what your name is and what it means to you. You need to define yourself of whose you are and who you are. You need to create territories. You need to define what you'll be associated with and what you will not be associated with. You need to remove from your life toxic relationships, toxic friendships and things that don't benefit you. You need to create an elaborate version of your vision. These will truly revolutionize and transform your life. What do I mean? Where would you like to see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? In the defining process of yourself, you need to become selfish. And what I mean by selfish, it is actually a good thing for you. So this process of selfishness will truly mean for you to focus on you and you only. How can you be a better person so that you could function better for others? If you're finding value in this so far, I want you to go ahead and smash that like button. It will help the algorithm know that this video needs to be recommended to others who needs to watch this. Be sure to share this with a friend or two. You never know who it may uplift. If you're like me, you care so much, and in any situation, whether you're in pain or not, you are ready to help someone else, regardless of how much pain or what you are going through. When you're traveling in an airplane, we're, however, cautioned to put on our oxygen mask first, because if you are able to take care of yourself, only then would you be able to take care of others. You will need to help yourself first. Create a timeline for yourself with aspirations and dreams that you like to achieve in life. These becomes part of your vision. These long-term and short-term visions will keep your life exciting. Looking at the journey and the destination, the reward that comes in accomplishing all of these. Let's just say you're looking to lose 30 pounds. With that, it is no longer about the goal, but it's about creating and developing daily habits. Those daily habits, for instance, exercising 3 times a week, will now help you accomplish losing that weight. It is perfectly fine for you to create huge and big goals, but those goals will need to be broken down into pieces, will need to be broken down into daily activities. So the defining process entails defining who you are, but it also entails defining your skills. New skills or old skills that you may already have, and reassuring yourself of your abilities, what you're capable of. And within the defining process, you will then acquire new knowledge, new skills, new abilities that can help you propel to your next level. All your written down goals and aspirations will now have to be broken down into daily activities, creating and developing daily habits that can help you make those come true. Let's just say writing a book is one of your goals. That specific goal will need to be broken down into pieces, will need to be broken down into daily activities, daily habits. So if you take 1 hour out of each day and write down something about that book within a month, within 3 months, within 6 months, within a year, with that consistency, you will come up with a book. If you want to read a book, it's also as simple as taking that book, as huge or as big as that book may be. It will take you reading 500 words per day, 1,000 words per day. All of a sudden, as time goes by, you will complete that book. Every mountain is as big and as huge when you are at a distance. But the closer you are to the mountain, it becomes just a walkway, just a steep, just a road. And when you actually get on top of that mountain, you probably wouldn't even know it is a mountain until you look down, until you look back. So my point is, every huge step, every huge goal, everything we see around us started with a specific vision, a specific picture in mind, and it starts with someone taking one simple step. Every bucket of water started with a drop. Every single journey started with a single step. You can tell where I'm going with this. You will have to take some simple, basic steps to get to your goals. As soon as you start accomplishing your daily goals, your life becomes better. In fact, doing the things that you want to do as you put down your daily activities or things you like to accomplish daily will transform how you feel. Getting things done will truly make you feel better. So as you aspire to have big goals and to create and make things happen in life, you will have to understand big ideas are great, but it will also need to be broken down into pieces and be taken one by one at a time. If you're finding any value in this video, I want you to go ahead and smash that like button, click that notification bell, and subscribe, because it will tell the algorithm that this specific video needs to be recommended to others who need to watch this. right now. So by now, as you define yourself, you now know who you are. You now know what you like. You now know what makes you happy. You now know what gets you excited, what gets you moving, what keeps you going. During this definition of who you are claiming your territories. You are reassuring yourself of all your abilities and capabilities and your skills, acquiring new skills, and making sure that you are armed and ready to take life by its horn. You will need to understand the uniqueness of everyone. In so doing, you will understand how unique you are. What kind of a unicorn are you? In all, you will come up with very two important skills: assurance of yourself and confidence in yourself. We now move to refining of yourself. After you define yourself, you will now have to refine yourself. Now, the refining process is a continuous process. What do I mean? Well, let's just say you are looking for a job, which is the finding process. You're looking for a job, and then you find the job. You would then need to define what are the duties of that job. Define your position. So now your position is the vice president of that corporation. And as the vice president, now you find the job. Now you are defined to the duties of your job. And in order for you to stay there, to stay at that job, or to elevate to become the president or the chairman or the CEO of that corporation, you need to continue to refine your skills. So that's where refining yourself comes in. Refining of your skills, refining of who you are. It is more or less like saying repeat. Find, define, repeat. Find, define, repeat. Now, the definition process is what really creates you as a person, as a professional, or as whatever it is that you're looking to do. Now, the refining process is going to be really crucial. As you find that job, and as you name the job and understand your position of the job, the duties of that specific job as the vice president of such corporation, you now need to know how you're going to maintain that job and to also elevate to the next level. How do you do that? It will take the refinement of who you are. It will take refining your skills. If you do not, a new college student can easily take that job from you. So what am I saying? You need to be open-minded at all times and continue to learn and continue to bring in new things that can keep you relevant in the marketplace, that can keep you relevant in society. Never be attached to anything, but you should be open to everything. It will be very important in the development of yourself. So in all, we've talked about finding yourself, defining yourself, and refining yourself. The refining process is as though you're continuously sharpening your skills. It's as though you're repeatedly becoming a better version of yourself without comparing yourself to anybody else. It is important for you to understand that comparison is the theft of happiness. When you continue to refine yourself, you will transform yourself, because you will learn new things, you will be open-minded, you will connect to the right things that matters in life. So finding, defining, and refining yourself could be something that you do every few years, could be something that you do in different sectors of your life. Finding, defining, and refining yourself will totally redesign who you are. This is how you truly create your life in becoming a better version of who you are today. All right, folks, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you for watching. Remember, knowledge is power, but the application of knowledge is powerful. You have greatness within you. Tap into it. Thank you for watching. I'm Resk Que, and this is your life guide.